Welcome to Catholic News World.
Welcome to Catholic News World. Please subscribe to our channel. My name is Steph. Here are this week's breaking news headlines.
A Catholic priest narrowly escaped an attack with long knife after neighbors came to help. An unidentified man attacked a Catholic priest in the southern Indian state of Karnataka. On December 11, an unknown person entered the Church of St. Joseph the Worker in Baibhav Nagar, in the Belagavi district and, for no reason, tried to attack the parish priest Father Francis D'Souza. The incident took place at the residence of Father D'Souza, a Catholic priest of the Diocese of Belgaum. As Fides learned, the attacker, who was hiding near the house, tried to hit the priest with a large blade as soon as he left the house. Father Francis fled, while the attacker tried to chase him. The people of the neighborhood rushed to the place and at that point the man disappeared. The police have started an investigation after obtaining the images from surveillance cameras. Investigators have identified the defendant and searches are underway to arrest him. According to local sources of Fides, there has been an increase in such incidents since the state government led by the pro-Hindu Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, began considering a bill to ban forced religious conversions. A terrorist attack occurred in Nanterre, France. The violent Islamist attack on a Marian Procession, on December 8, 2021, involved torches being stolen from faithful, a priest being spat on and threats to decapitate Catholics in the name of the Quran. France's Interior Minister, Gérald Darmanin, tweeted, "Inadmissible acts. The freedom of worship must be able to be exercised in all serenity in our country. Support for Catholics in France." Mass in the town is being supervised by police as the threats were similar to events from Normandy and Nice, where a priest and parishioners were decapitated during Mass. The president of the Muslim Cultural and Charitable Association wrote, "No justification allows such reprehensible behavior as this, and we know that it is the behavior of a few isolated people who are outside all moral and social rules." The U.S. Bishops' pro-life chairman denounces the FDA decision on chemical abortion pills, saying every life is sacred, the lives of mothers and the lives of the unborn. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, announced today they will eliminate the safety requirement of in-person dispensing and the risk evaluation mitigation strategy for the chemical abortion drug mifepristone. The FDA's action clears a path for the drug to be dispensed by clinics, medical offices, and hospitals through the use of online pharmacies or drug delivery services. In response, Archbishop William Lori of Baltimore, chairman of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops Committee on Pro-Life Activities, issued the following statement. "Every life is sacred, the lives of mothers and the lives of the unborn." Not only does this decision further the tragic taking of unborn lives, but it does little to care for the well-being of women in need. Far from the accompaniment that women in crisis pregnancies deserve, this decision would leave women alone in the midst of trauma, often without any medical attention or follow-up care. One of the essential tasks of governments is to safeguard the health and well-being of citizens. As such, the FDA ought to act to protect the lives and health of mothers and children, rather than merely succumbing to the abortion industry's pressure to loosen safety standards. I call on leaders of every level of government to stand with women in need by promoting policies that recognize the value and human dignity of both mother and child, rather than further promoting the devastating tragedy of abortion. Catholic Diocese in Spain releases that the married Bishop Novell has lost authority and incurred suspension latae sententiae. As is public and notorious, Monsignor Xavier Novell Igoma, Bishop Emeritus of Solsona, has contracted a civil marriage with Mrs. Silvia Caballiola Clemente, on November 22, 2021 in the town of Súria, in the province of Barcelona. In view of this serious fact, it should be noted that Canon 1394.1 of the Code of Canon Law of the Catholic Church stipulates that the clergyman who attempts marriage, even if only civilly, incurs suspension latae sententiae. Therefore, from the very moment that Xavier Novell Igoma contracted a civil marriage, the consequence foreseen in the canon mentioned above took place automatically. That is to say, that all acts of the power of order, the acts of the power of government and the exercise of all the rights and functions inherent in the episcopal office are forbidden to him, without excluding other possible consequences that could be followed canonically. This means that Xavier Novell Igoma, while maintaining his status as bishop, cannot perform any of the functions that derive from such status, among others, the administration of the sacraments and any teaching activity, both in public and in private, is prohibited. Pope Francis formally instituted the ministry of the catechist with the motu proprio Antiquum Ministerium, and now has approved and published an Editio Typica, typical edition, that introduces a specific rite of institution of catechists. This is the base text that will then be translated and adapted by the various bishops' conferences around the world. The conferences will have the task of clarifying the profile and role of catechists, offering them suitable formation and helping the various communities grasp the meaning of the ministry, so that it will not be confused with other roles in the Church. The rite of institution can take place during a Mass or a celebration of the Word of God. Pope Francis celebrated his 85th birthday and received a group of refugees at the Apostolic Palace. They arrived in Italy yesterday thanks to an agreement between the Holy See, the Italian and Cypriot authorities. "You saved us," a Congolese boy told the Pope. Pope Francis welcomed the refugees, addressing them individually and thanking them for their visit. The refugees gave the Pope a picture of an Afghan refugee as a gift, depicting the attempt to cross the Mediterranean by some migrants.
Watch our programme every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Catholic News World channel. God bless.
Please subscribe to Catholic News World's YouTube channel. Thanks and God bless.